inside a foyer in the same green latex with a dark green carpet and a receptionist with stiff blue hair. I said to the receptionist, "My name is Spenser, to see Harold Erskine." I tried to look like a short relief prospect just in from Pawtucket. I don't think I fooled her. She said, "Do you have an appointment?" I said, "Yes." She spoke into the intercom, listened to the answer, and said, "Go in." Harold Erskine's office was small and plain. There were two green file cabinets side by side in a corner, a yellow deal desk opposite the door, a small conference table, two straight chairs, and a window that looked out on Brookline Avenue. Erskine was as unpretentious as his office. He was a small, plump man, bald on top. The gray that remained was cut close to his head. His face was round and red-cheeked, his hands pudgy. I'd read somewhere that he'd been a minor league shortstop and hit .327 one year at Pueblo. That had been a while ago. Now he looked like a defrocked Santa. "Come in, Mr. Spenser. Enjoy the game?" "Yeah, thanks for the pass." I sat in one of the straight chairs. "My pleasure. Marty's something else, isn't he?" I nodded. Erskine leaned back in his chair and cleaned the corners of his mouth with the thumb and forefinger of his left hand, drawing them together along his lower lip. "My attorney says I can trust you." I nodded again. I didn't know his attorney. Erskine rubbed his lip again. "Can I?" "Depends on what you want to trust me to do." "Can you guarantee that what we say will be confidential, no matter what you decide?" "Yes." Erskine kept working on his lower lip. It looked clean enough to me. "What did my lawyer tell you when he called?" "He said you'd like to see me after today's game, and there'd be a pass waiting for me at the press entrance on Jersey Street if I wanted to watch the game first." "What do you charge?" "$100 a day and expenses, but I'm running a special this week at no extra charge. I teach you how to weave a blackjack." Erskine said, "I heard you were a wit." I wasn't sure he believed it. "Your lawyer tell you that, too?" I asked. "Yes, he discussed you with a state police detective named Healy. I think Healy's sister married my lawyer's wife's brother." "Well, hell, Erskine, you know all you really can know about me. The only way you can find out if you can trust me is to try it. I'm a licensed private detective. I've never been to jail, and I have an open, honest face. I'm willing to sit here and let you look at me for a while. I owe you for the free ball game, but eventually you'll have to tell me what you want or ask me to leave." Erskine stared at me some more. His cheek seemed a little redder, and he was beginning to develop callous tissue on his lower lip. He brought his left hand down flat on the top of the desk. "Okay," he said, "you're right. I got no choice." "It's nice to be wanted," I said. "I want you to see if Marty Rabbs got gambling connections." "Rab," I said. Snappy comebacks are one of my specialties. "That's right, Rab. There's a rumor, no, not even that, a whisper, a faint, pale hint, that Rab might be shading a game now and then." "Marty Rabb?" I said. When I've got a good line, I like to stick with it. "I know, it's hard to believe. I don't believe it, in fact. But it's possible, and it's got to be checked. You know what even the rumor of a fix means to baseball." I nodded. "If you did have Rab in your teacup, you could make a buck, couldn't you?" Just hearing me say it made Erskine swallow hard. He leaned forward over the desk. "That's right," he said. "You can get good odds against the Sox any time Marty pitches. If you could get that extra percentage by having Rab on your end of the bet, you could make a lot of money." "He doesn't lose much," I said. "What was he last year, 25-6? "Yeah, but when he does lose, you could make a bundle. And even if he doesn't lose, what if you've got money bet on the biggest inning? Marty could ease up a little at the right time. We don't score much. We're all pitching and defense and speed. Marty wouldn't have to give up many runs to lose or many runs to make a big inning. If you bet right, he wouldn't have to do it very often." "Okay, I agree. It would be a wise investment for someone to get Rab's cooperation, but what makes you think someone has?" "I don't quite know. You hear things that don't mean anything by themselves. You see stuff that doesn't mean anything by itself. You know, Marty grooving one to Reggie Jackson at the wrong time. Could happen to anyone. Cy Young